Alright, how much time do we have on Sothis' mission? What is... I mean, I don't know. Do I go? Do I do more? Honestly, this mission still scares me, and I still have time, so I like to take that time. Strictly because we only have one tanky defensive unit. That's Leone. I don't have another unit that I could go, oh yeah, tank this and we should be fine. I'd like at least two when it concerns that map. There were so many flyers, it's ridiculous. And they're speedy. At the same time, not sure if I'm up to doing another paralog in general. And then, like, I made it myself. I wanted to... It's like this, right? I love to just take a look at the paralog and see if I can handle it. But I don't like leaving a paralog. Like, somebody was upset that I tried this paralog or looked at it and then I left. Or they wanted me to continue it. But they wouldn't have had that feeling if I never clicked on it at all. So... Alright. Ooh. Hold up. Map up? Wow. This is an interesting map. My thinking here is that I just want to get my main... Wow. This is pretty straightforward, actually. They got a ballista here. Wow, this is a castle siege. What is this gonna be? They got two. But yeah, I just want to focus on my main units. So, that being said, you know, it's like yeah, like I said, I want to focus on my main units. Try to get those who need help, more help. So I'm gonna do that. Oh shoot, I broke Leone's bow. Oh, that's no good.
An outsider. I expected as much.
Okay, Claude got a level up. And I had to use rescue to save all people. I had to save Leone. That was interesting. Oh, I should have put IGNATS over there. Oh well. Oh, look at that fog effect. That's interesting. Oh, and look at this. A battle between snipers. Now, finally, we have somebody who can reach them. And he's got to level up.
I get things done.
Well, I mean, he's got to, not he has one. Lycithea's battalion level up.
Aha, I'm getting it.
Whoa! That should be interesting. Wonder what that does. Marianne's level 19.
Is this power really mine?
Close to getting level 20. Ooh, that was a nice crit from Raph. And he leveled up to 17.
Making my muscles proud.
That speed is good. Speed and strength. Yo, Raph is getting many crits.
I know my own strength. I'm on a roll.
Again!
Won that.
I was actually trying to distribute. Well, that's fine. If he's the crit guy, then...
I think I've gotten stronger.
Okay.
Guess I'm still growing.
Now that I actually do want. So he can get better at using those. Wow.
Who knew?
Talk about a shot in the dark. With the level up.
I'll try even harder next time.
Alright, that speed's gonna be good for our archer. Flayn leveled up to 18.
I am maturing at a rapid pace.
Okay, good,
Ready
good.
anytime.
Lycithea's battalion level went up. And now I get to finally see. Ooh, let's end it with the Levin sword. What Claude's new class? It looks the same.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Well, a little bit different. Huh?
Reach the pinnacle.
Resistance to and subdue. Wonder what subdue does. We'll check it out after this. Yeah, Raphael was killing it that round. All right. And we're at the mission. How many supports? None with moi. That's unfortunate. IGNATS and Hilda for Claude. Marianne and Raphael. Okay. Oh, Hilda, you really killed it. Actually, oh, Flayn got to Manuela and IGNATS. I didn't know she had one with Manuela. Really wanted to see what she and Raphael would have, but okay. Inventory abilities. Huh. That'd be interesting, but no, I don't think that's really necessary for Lysithea. She doesn't really take damage, so I think it would be really hard to replace one of these skills now because she needs the HP. Miracle, I'm keeping that on anybody who I can possibly keep it on. Fiendish Blow, obviously magic +6. As like I said, she's supposed to be the attacker. She's not supposed to take magic, which is why I didn't equip this. So, anything else? Ooh, no. Wait, Claude, you got resistance 2 and something else, I thought. Oh, it's a combat art? Oh, okay, hang on. I might need that. Because if you all, normally subdue is perfect if you're trying to get an additional party member. And that, okay. Let me explain. So normally in Fire Emblem games, it's the case where you run into a battle, there's an enemy that's important, and, well, not only that, there was one case in Fire Emblem Echoes where a character they were a good person, but they were taken over, and we needed to take them out of the battle. Though, Echoes work differently. The only thing I can think of to use subdue is for a friendly unit. I don't like taking rid of any of these though, but yeah, I guess subdue. And I mean, I guess now certifications? No one's quite ready yet. We're almost at the cusp of advanced classes. But Claude could use where is he? I could make Claude an archer. And I think I will.
I did pretty well.
Alright, and that way he gets range +1. That'll help in the battle. Okay, was there anything else that I wanted to look at? Alright, desperation. Yeah, follow-up occurs. Leonie really doesn't need that, honestly. She's tanky enough to where that's not a problem. Oh, I'll go ahead and put Miracle on Flayn. And yeah, you two don't have anything else. Alright, let's just start with, well, no, we'll save them. Start with Claude and IGNATS.
Hey, IGNATS. Getting lost in your imagination again?
No, today I am praying. I'm hoping that if I pray with all my might, she will appear before me.
So this...
The goddess, you mean?
Yes. Perhaps it's strange to think about such things.
Nah, you're fine. If I had the chance to meet the goddess, I certainly wouldn't say no.
Yeah, I don't think many people would. And it's gonna look really silly if I'm wrong about Sothis and, you know, it's actually someone else. And I rewatch these later, I'm like, well, I mean, I don't think it's such a drastic conclusion to come to, but still.
Especially your version of the goddess, huh? A total looker, isn't that right?
That's a disrespectful way of putting it. I just believe that she's a divine beauty.
You should paint what you think she looks like.
She'd have to be, considering how she mesmerized the people of Fodlan when she walked among them.
Oh, really?
Too true. No doubt an incomparable beauty, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Funny to think that even now she must be somewhere, right? Well, I guess she's just floating on a cloud or whatnot.
Well, she is floating.
Yes, indeed. Watching over us from above. And they say that someday she will return to walk amongst us again.
Well, don't mind me. You go ahead and get some good praying in. If the goddess appears, you let me know, okay?
What? No! If she does appear, I want it to just be the goddess and me.
Well, well, well.
It'll be way better if I'm there too. I'm saying this for your benefit, IGNATS.
Sure you are.
Why?
Imagine an incomparable beauty standing before you. Do you really think you'll be able to remain calm?
Well, I mean... I was trying to... You can talk to Hilda fine.
Well, that is to say...
But if I'm there, I can smooth things over. Have a nice chat, invite her to tea, everything a goddess deserves.
Right.
Oh. Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Of course it does. Now, get on with it. Pray like you've never prayed before.
That is interesting, though. Wait, IGNATS has... Oh, it's a Hilda show today, looks like. Yeah. Hilda, what did you... Oh, she's been our tank. So that makes sense. Okay, well... Let's do Raphael and Marianne, then.
Is that Raphael?
Yeah, I get it. But you can't be so picky.
Who's he talking to?
You need some meat in your diet. I don't know if you can eat human food, but bug meat might be good for you.
I was just about to say he's talking to animals like she was.
That's right. You need to eat plenty of bug meat if you want to get big and strong like me. No more sweets for you.
What? He's talking to a bird?
Huh? Is someone there? Oh, Marianne! You're right on time. This little birdie was telling me that he misses you. And, Oh, it flew off.
That was a good try.
It appears so.
Why do you think birds fly away when there's more than one person around? Birds never seem to stay put unless I'm alone.
Birds are very cautious creatures. They tend to fly away when they're startled.
Can you relate?
You mean they're afraid of loud noises? Oops, that was probably too loud for the birds. Come on, Raphael, keep it down. How's this? Do you think we'd be able to talk to birds together like this? I still haven't met a bird that can speak human. I was hoping you could introduce me.
Well...
Huh? I thought you were just talking to one.
I was mostly talking at him, not to him. He just said chirp chirp and stuff like that. I had no idea what he was talking about. I don't think he understood me either. Marianne, you always know which birds understand what you're saying, right?
I think she's doing the same thing. Unless we have another... Unless we have another Micaiah in here.
Next time you find a bird who understands you, I hope you let me know so I can join the conversation.
Which could be the case. But...
Now what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I thought so. So most likely their A rank is going to be Marianne saying she can't actually talk to birds. Okay. Well, Hilda. I guess we'll start from the bottom up.
You've been an enormous...
Wow.
Thanks so much.
Generic.
Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary. Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all. I just have bandages and other small things. but there might be more coming. Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles.
You know, I'd say that's fair, but Hilda's strength is one of her biggest assets.
Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging, though. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up. My apologies. I don't really need your apologies. I need your help. Oh, okay. How can I help? How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages.
Is she? I forgot. Was Marianne good at that? Because I don't think she is.
I can try.
But she always used to practice, though.
Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles. I'm sorry, No, look, just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf. I can do that. Now the bandages fell. No. So in the end, I did it all by myself. I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way. It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries.
How? She's got to cook it?
You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can. You seem so thoughtful and composed, but you're surprisingly clumsy. It's such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you. You're right. I'm sorry.
I can get why she might have had trouble then in the past. If that's been a constant thing, and considering what I know about Edmund, not a good mix.
Ugh, where is it? Oh, hello there, IGNATS.
Yes, hello, Hilda. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that I'm looking for a book. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I think it might be on one of the high shelves. Could you give me a hand?
Aren't you taller than him? Oh no.
I'm really sorry, but actually...
That's another thing. I didn't realize how short Hilda actually is.
Some people got hurt while training in magic. I'm rushing to grab some medical supplies.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Don't let me stop you in that case.
Yeah?
Thanks. I'll be right back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what was the book you were looking for?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, it turned out to just be some scrapes and bruises. Oh, is that the book?
Yes, I went and grabbed a ladder. That made the book much easier to find.
I can imagine.
Huh. You could have just asked someone else for their help.
Well, you said people were hurt, so I just figured everyone had more important things to do.
They probably did.
Honestly, I don't love heights. It was a bit scary up there, but here we are. I managed.
Okay, to be fair, I sympathize with her on that point.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Why are you apologizing, silly? Surely first aid is more important.
I thought you might wait for me to come back, that's all.
Yeah, I'd be the same way.
Oh, but giving first aid, that's not an easy job. I figured you'd be worn out. The last thing I want is to push you too hard.
Oh, really?
That's thoughtful of you, Hilda. Thanks for watching out for me.
Oh, don't mention it. Do my cleaning again and we'll call it even.
Hilda!
You did such a lovely job last time. The floor was practically sparkling. I swear the air even tasted cleaner.
I'm glad you liked it. You're really good at giving compliments, you know that?
Yeah, that's kind of what she does.
I suppose that's why everyone's so eager to help you with things.
Yeah?
Exactly. By heaping praise on people, they're more eager to help me in the future.
At least she's being upfront.
Oh, but that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
Here. I was really, truly impressed by your cleaning skills.
I wish I had everything figured out like you.
She caught herself slipping. Wait. Oh! Oh, I forgot. I thought Flayn had more than one. Okay, well, first off, let's continue with this.
What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to one of your brother's letters, right?
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response. Otherwise, he'll worry.
Understandable. I mean, I would too.
It's much easier than when we lived together. A few letters here and there are a small price to pay for this peaceful, brother-free environment.
You know what?
Well, that's a fine thing to do regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Are they both alive, Claude?
Oh, I thought your father had died.
Yeah.
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
Wait. So, where's your father? Claude?
I see. I do recall you mentioning that your mother was born into the Regan family. What's your father like, if you don't mind me asking?
Wait. So, wait. His mom is the one who was of House let me just...
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Oh, yeah, that's extravagant, all right? That's a terrible father.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
No, there isn't.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't step in and make him stop?
Gods no, she'd just laugh right along with him.
Wow.
If my father is extravagant, my mother's more like a warrior goddess, or maybe a demon queen.
So, both of your parents are still around. Huh.
This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a full-on fist fight with the guy.
Oh, what? Okay.
What's more, she won. My instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh? But your mother is a lady of nobility.
I mean, Hilda, look at yourself.
True, but she was the kind of woman to elope with the man she loved and throw it all away. Not your average duchess at all.
Oh, so, okay, I got it. All right. His mom's brother is the one who died, and his mom was nowhere to be found, so that's why they're like, okay, Claude. Then he's the next one.
Ooh, they eloped. I like that. It's so romantic.
Oh, really?
Imagine abandoning your family forever to be with the one you love. Not everyone can do that.
I find that tragic.
It's not a question of can, it's a question of will. Even someone like you who generally despises effort would pull out all the stops for something you really care about. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it is true.
Excuse me? I put in plenty of effort.
Hilda.
Hey, that was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to behold.
Claude, are you foreshadowing something? It could be an actual battle, though. Like, let's not forget the first one where she one-shot Edelgard. Alright, but now...
Oh!
That is an interesting way to start this.
Flayn, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt?
No need for concern. I'm quite all right.
By the way, I wanted to speak on this. I noticed that Flayn seems to only want to talk to guys, for the most part. Then that got me thinking, wait a minute. Blue Lions have the most guys. So I went and checked her support convos. She actually does have support convos with Dimitri and Dedu, which would put her support combos with the Blue Lions higher than the Golden Deer by 1. So I would say Flayn's probably canonical party, if you want to look at it like that, would probably be the Blue Lions. Which is, I'm going to bring up why I'm bringing that up in a second, but...
Are you sure you're all right? Were you injured?
No, nothing of the sort. I just got a bit dizzy, standing up so quickly.
We should go to the infirmary. Come on, I can take you there.
Come now. I appreciate the concern, but I am quite all right. Look, I am perfectly fine now. See?
And now I can't help but wonder if Flayn's some sort of dragon in disguise. I didn't get that feeling, but that's because dragons normally don't dress like she does. IGNATS?
IGNATS,
What's wrong? IGNATS? What is wrong?
are you there?
Yes. I'm sorry. Did you say something?
What the heck was that, bro?
Mm-hmm. I understand now.
Don't tell me that's what Claude was talking about.
Understand what?
Though I know little regarding affairs of the heart, even I can clearly see one's intent when they stare so much.
Flayn.
I am sorry, but at the moment I am not looking for... well...
I mean, okay, let me just sit back and watch.
Oh, no. You misunderstood.
I kind of wanted her to finish that.
You just what? What is it?
I'm just fascinated by you.
Fascinated? By me?
I mean, I know what he means, but...
Yes. Your gaze, full of divine dignity. Your silhouette, as elegant as a statue.
You know, if Flayn was a dragon, though... Sorry about that. I'm not sure how much I just lost there, but I had an alarm. I'm recording earlier than I normally do, and I forgot alarms interrupt the recording. But in case you didn't hear it, I was saying if Flayn is a dragon, then that would mean Rhea would have to be too. But then I started thinking that actually could be a possibility. I don't know. I don't get that feeling from them. So, like, Sothis, you can... although I haven't seen Flayn's ears. Not that ears mean anything, but still.
If Saint Sethlene herself were reborn, you would look no less wondrous than she.
No, that could be a thing. Maybe she's... No, I don't know. Flayn's an enigma.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. I don't know what came over me saying something like that.
No, not at all. Tell me, what are your thoughts on Saint Sethlene exactly?
I'm actually gonna go take a look at Saint Sethlene after we're done with this.
Well, from the few accounts I've heard, she was a beauty, and her kindness was inexhaustible.
Very good. As a reward, I shall not report your behavior to my brother. This time.
Flayn, what you talking about?
Yes, I'd be most grateful if you didn't. I can hardly imagine what Seteth would do if he found out.
Flayn would probably never do that.
Well then, farewell. Perhaps we will have another chance to chat later.
She seemed awfully pleased, didn't she?
Yes. So, is that what she is? Is she the Saint Sethlene? And I just realized I actually can't go check because we got a mission. Well, after it's over, hopefully I'll remember. But now for the last one.
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Wait, is she going to her for advice?
Whatever are you talking about, Flayn?
Singing! Why, you are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not?
Huh, I didn't think she'd be interested in singing.
Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it, which got me to thinking.
Is she gonna ask which students?
I may be the only person in all of the academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song. So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little something for me?
Not what I was expecting from Flayn.
Your request is touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My voice is an instrument and requires proper gentle care. However, the stories are true. I was once the leader of the Middle Franc troop, but that was a long time ago.
Whenever I hear troop, I can't help but think of, you know, a military force.
Middle Franc? What do those words mean precisely?
That's actually a good question, Flayn.
You've never heard of the Middle Franc troop? It's the single most popular opera company in the Imperial capital. I used to sing on stage with them. I was the star, in fact.
Opera company? Again, was this like a military force?
Oh, wow. In all of Enbar? They must not have been around when I was living there.
Okay, you know, I was thinking Flayn was just putting on a front, but no, it's looking more and more like she might be a dragon.
You used to live in Enbar?
Or at least have dragon blood in her.
Indeed. Although I was quite a bit younger at the time. It is where I was born, as a matter of fact.
We're about to find out something. Manuela about to drop some facts, I think. But wait a second. What was I going with that? Oh yeah, I was gonna say every single noble technically would have dragon blood. If Celtis is a dragon and the crests are part of her dragon blood isn't that rare normally in Fire Emblem. It's the actual dragons themselves.
Oh, well, you must have been too young to hear about us.
Yes, that could be. And what precisely is the function of an opera troupe?
You don't know what an opera troupe is? Well, it's a group of performers like myself.
Okay.
Who act out stories on stage in front of a big audience. Stories with lots of singing.
So it doesn't look like it was a military force. Not that there was a problem with that. I mean, she clearly is leading students, so it'd be good if she had experience.
I understand now. I certainly have experience in the fine art of storytelling. There is often singing as a part of story time for the children at the monastery.
That is darling, Flayn. But I'm not sure it's quite the same thing as an opera. You see, operas are performed in grand theaters with orchestral accompaniment. Everyone attending wears their finest. It is a very special occasion.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Theaters, they're called? You mean to say that there are buildings exclusively used for telling stories?
You've never even heard of a theater? You're an intelligent girl, Flayn, and the world is full of wonders. You have a lot left to discover.
Wow. Now that is interesting. But finishing up what I was saying, yeah, Flayn only has 3 support convos with my house. But including the 2 who I can't get with the Blue Lions, she'll have 4 with them. I think she's more meant for a match and only 2 with the church. Kind of surprising, but nah. Flayn likes dudes. So anyways, that brings us to Serial, who actually has 4. Not to mention, he's an Almiran. Like, I am pretty positive that Claude's, I guess, father would be. And so was his trainer. And that's why his dad was dragging him by a horse. So I think Zero is actually meant to be a great 10th member for our team. Not to mention he's also been training with Shamir, and Shamir also is a great member. Well, she has 4 as well, you know? So I actually think I might replace Flayn with them now that Lysithea has Warp. Not that I don't like Flayn, but I'm thinking like who's the best for the mission. So that said, did I already? I didn't. I say we get another archer. Well, actually, what are his stats? Hold on. Your defense is actually 9. But you already got close counter. No, you're meant to be an archer.
I passed.
All right. So we'll see what the actual mission looks like. For now, let's go. And now it's time for the question of the day. And we're getting a lot of info from both Claude's convos and Flayn's convos, which I appreciate because it gives you that little bit reward. It's like we're clue finders in a sense, gathering clues here and there. Claude has a mother and father. It seems like they just really don't care about ruling, if I had to guess. Although I imagine there's something there, and I imagine we might meet them later on in some way, shape, or form. And then Flayn's mystery. It's like the more answers we get, the more questions we get, or something like that. But anyways, well, that's interesting. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the question of the day, because all we have right now, or all I have right now, is speculation. And this might be a hard one to get, or a hard one to answer. But I want to ask, has there ever been a time where you were caught staring at something? Because I think many people might not be able to remember that, but for me, there's one instance in particular where I can remember, and let me just say, could have been, my life could have probably changed completely different in that moment. And I'm gonna keep it vague. You can keep it vague if you want to, I'm really just asking yes or no, but you can explain, of course, as well, as always. So, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.